Finally, an AV store built by people more interested in home theater than making money. For audio, video, and everything in between, visit store.audioholics.com. Hey, Andrew Gash here for Audioholics. We've definitely progressed to the point where people are starting to have more than one high-definition television. Maybe about one a few years ago at a Black Friday sale, and now you've come to realize that sitting 12 feet from a 37-inch screen makes for, well, let's just say less than an impressive experience. So last Super Bowl Sunday, maybe because you found a good deal or maybe just because you wanted one, you upgraded, right? But that means you've got an extra TV. Sure, you can probably get another cable box, but is that going to be enough? Enough when you have a Blu-ray player, DVR, and maybe even a gaming system in your main room? What if you could send an HDMI signal to your second TV without having to buy any of that stuff and not having a bunch of wires running everywhere? Or you could watch HD movies in your bedroom without repurchasing more Blu-ray players or leasing more DVRs. Or what about those of you who got a new TV, but for whatever reason you can't run wires to it? Maybe it's on a different wall from your gear, or you're renting and you don't want your landlord to kill you. Those are problems that Iogear was solving when they released their new wireless 3D digital kit. The kit comes with a 2-input transmitter and a small receiver that can mount underneath or even behind a flat panel TV. Both units require external power, and as of right now, the system is designed so that only one receiver can be connected to a transmitter. There are a few interesting features of the GW3DHDKIT. To start with, the transmitter has 2 inputs and a single output. Now, dual inputs means you can feed the unit 2 sources like your dish DVR and a Blu-ray player or whatever. The output, however, is unusual on devices like this. It means you can also output a signal to your local television. So really, you can continue to use a local TV while you transmit signal to a remote display. If you have an AV receiver, you can send its HDMI output to one of the inputs of the wireless 3D digital kit. That way, you can utilize all the extra inputs of your receiver and make the system even more flexible. Now, there's a reason this device is called the Iogear GW3DHDKIT. It is the only product on the market that we're aware of right now that supports wireless 1080p 3D video, as well as 5.1 audio. It uses WHDI technology, which uses the 5 gigahertz band and differs from the newer 60 gigahertz wireless HD or WiMAX formats. The advantage of this is that it can penetrate more obstacles, though it doesn't operate at the highest speeds. The 5 gigahertz frequency range also isn't as congested as the prolific 2.4 gigahertz band that dominates our microwaves and wireless networks. It seemed to do really well and claims, theoretically at least, to be able to operate at distances of up to 100 feet. Now, we tested it by setting up the transmitter in a living room and then placing the receiver in an adjoining room behind 2 layers of plaster and lath about 40 feet away. We sent it 1080p 2D content with stereo audio. The results, they were less than stellar. It took a long time to sync, and when it did, we got tons of pixelation and audio dropouts. Unfortunately, I can't say that I was surprised. Wireless is still wireless, and the house we were testing in was more than a little bit challenging. Now, moving the system to a different room, we transmitted the same distance, but through standard uninsulated drywall. Results were much improved, and we can say that with this type of setup, the system indeed works, though it is subject to dropouts when you walk by or otherwise obstruct the transmission, or you sneeze, or think about puppies. I'm kidding, you can sneeze, that's all right, bless you. In testing it with line-of-sight applications and for sending signal from a table to a wall-mounted TV, well then the system was flawless. The GW3DHDKIT also has a nice feature that allows you to control your gear remotely. The transmitter, which sits near your gear, comes with a triple IR emitter. That's so you can talk to your equipment. The receiver, which might be located under a TV in an adjoining room, has a built-in IR receiver. So you can take your remotes with you and control your gear from another room. They even include a little belt pack. You can put all your remotes right there. And I'm kidding. That would be geeky, but very cool. Anyway, the only suggestion that we've got for Iogear is that they think about a product that allows for multiple receivers. Imagine this technology in a whole home video application, right? Still, at just under $200, retail price that is, Iogear Wireless 3D Digital Kit is both affordable and fully featured, enough to appeal to just about anybody. So our question of the week is this. What are you most excited about when it comes to wireless technology? Is it wireless audio for home theater or wireless HD video? We want to know, and why, really. Answer our question down below. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll send you more great stuff. You can find out about all the great products we review. And while you're at it, go to Facebook, like us, facebook.com/Audioholics. And you can follow us on Twitter @Audioholics Live.